you.
Yeah, still blurry, but whatever.
No, yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We don't need to actually see you.
No, again, it just lives up to my character.
You guys look like you have the yearbook pictures that are like the people with lots of acne that are like, you know.
Which I don't think that did get moved. I'm pretty sure that's how it was for a while.
Just gonna try. I'm just gonna get right in your camera view, don't mind me.
You're super professional people, don't you worry.
Huh. Alright, well.
I guess we're just blurry tonight.
We could restart everything.
No.
No.
That's fine.
It might work itself out at some point.
Okay, well, we're just gonna keep it going.
Hi, everyone.
Well, we're back. We try to keep it short. Now we don't have Ryan dragging everything down. Am I right?
Harsh. I don't think he's in the chat, so.
He can't defend himself.
Well, whose fault is that?
Whoever got him sick?
I'm going to say whatever virus he has.
But, so you guys actually make the rest of the trip with very little issues. You have plenty of water and food from what you purchased. You guys can make it to the Dwarven City unless you want to do anything else.
What's the remainder of time on that? So what's the remainder of time?
You guys went 5 days, so about 4 days.
Okay. We're going to fast forward this. Alright. Okay.
We good?
Yep, we're good today.
Alright, cool. So
a couple of those days, not so much, but...
You guys you can see the mountains, but you're not in the mountains. And,
So, if we're
can't have anything
under
nice.
the mountains, does it count for you? Like if we're inside the mountains?
It just says mountains are my favorite terrain.
yeah, I think it would count inside the mountains.
I think caves count, but if you start to go, like, where it gets...
Under the dark.
and
Yeah,
whatnot,
that's a different terrain.
Yep.
Right.
So, does anybody know where the entrance to said city is?
Yeah, I've been to Dramgar.
Oh, good. You can keep leading us then.
You sound excited about it.
As excited as I am for all of these wonderful trips that take me away from my home.
Do you have a family?
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna get into this right now.
You have a family?
Yes, no, just, I won't ask anymore. I don't need to know their names or anything like that, but do you have a family that you're, like, going home to?
Yes and no. Mostly no.
Joint custody?
I don't have any kids.
They're separated. She's seen someone else.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's
Like
seeing
a
someone
half-orc or
else?
something. Big, strong tusks. You know.
Yeah.
You know the type.
You done?
Yes.
It's this way. He heads out. You guys are kind of, the whole time you've been skirting the outside of the desert on the main trail, which is like a couple, like 2 or 3 hours away from the mountains, so you can see them. And then, but as you're following the trail, it's getting a little bit more populated in this area. You're seeing plenty of dwarves go through with trading goods and whatnot. It kind of has been transitioning from mostly humans, and then it transitioned to mostly humans, but some dragonborn. Gosh, I'm never gonna get over that.
Can we see the moment? Like, what does Wick do the first time she sees a dwarf?
It's not actually the first time she's seen a dwarf. There were some in the city. She was just...
Fine. You got all excited about it. I thought it would be like a moment.
No.
Never
But it's
mind. Keep fast forwarding.
Where
please.
dwarves outnumber taller people.
Yeah. What does it feel like to be in a market where, like, you're the average height?
Yay!
Yeah, we're the outsiders now.
I mean, I've been an outsider everywhere else, so...
I'm an outsider anywhere in the Empire.
Well, you're not in the Empire anymore.
Yeah.
So, are we... I suppose we should figure this out. We're going to go make allies with the dwarves. Who?
Yeah, not all dwarves are the same.
Not all dwarves may be against the Empire. Not all dwarves may be against Asmodeus, even if they are against the Empire, and vice versa.
Well, I don't think most of them like the Empire here.
Good to know. But the point is, we we should have a plan of some sort? Maybe one that doesn't involve us getting killed?
Well, part of my plan involves drinking Dwarven ale.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that plan.
I'm not.
No, that's fine.
Baltar, do you want in on this plan as well?
I'll
At
have
some point?
yeah.
Okay. I know Sai will.
Okay, but more, should we go straight for whoever runs the city and be like, hi, we just got attacked by these evil people who are working for Asmodeus and now we want to kill them. Do you want to help? Or...
Aren't dwarves typically into their hierarchies? Right? Like we need like an introduction, right?
What I was thinking is,
How elves do it.
Pretty much.
as proven by me several times, going to the bar or the tavern, people tend to talk after some drinks, and they might talk about things that people might agree with, or if they don't agree with, then a brawl happens, but at
That'd
least
be
it's
fine.
only that. We don't get arrested, usually, or executed, at worst.
That would be something I'd want to avoid too.
Well, I mean, okay, so I've been here a few times.
Okay.
Dwarven culture is run by the 7 clans. Now, every year they have a competition. There's a Dwarven word for it. I don't know what it is. But where they all compete over a series of challenges to prove which clan is strongest. And the strongest clan rules all of the clans for the next year. So,
Who was the clan that won last year?
I'm not keeping up in.
But if we
we'll
go to the
find
tavern,
out.
we can find out.
Do
And
they change governmental structures every year?
they change who's in power.
Well, it's
The structure stays the same.
who's the war master? Who's the one making the decisions? But things don't change dramatically.
The way of living doesn't change, even if who has the power does. And that seems like
I mean, the dwarves mostly keep themselves and don't do a lot outside of trading their gems for whatever it is they want.
Well, I say we go find a tavern, decent sized one, and see who won last year's contest. Who's in power now?
Might be worth maybe not exactly stating that outright,
Well, no.
but if we talk amongst ourselves a little loudly, maybe someone will overhear and either decide to correct us or just let us know what we want to know.
So then, I guess we need to know who the clans are.
That's a
Do
big piece of
you-
information.
Do we know when this competition is?
Yeah.
Is it coming up?
I don't know.
Good question. Do you know the clans, though?
Well, yeah, I know the clans.
So you can help us with that.
You just want to know the name of the clans?
Yeah.
Sure. It's the Bronze Mauls, Mauls.
Okay.
The Strong Braids,
Ooh, I like that name.
the Heavyfoot clan,
Sorry, what was before Heavyfoot?
Strong braids.
Strong Braids,
Heavyfoot clan.
the Shadow Cloaks,
Ooh.
the Steel Hides,
Steel hides.
I assume steel is in the metal.
the True Swords, and the Wraithbanes.
Sai, I found your friends. They're in the Shadow Cloaks, apparently.
I like True Swords. That sounds like a good clan name.
But if we want to have somebody correct us, what sounds like the one that's probably the weakest?
Strong braids.
Kind of thinking that. I'm also thinking
Heavyfoots. I mean, really, it's not even grammatically correct. It should be heavy feet.
mean, never mind.
I'm also possibly thinking bronze balls.
Think they're trying too hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like bronze balls.
Yep.
So we start...
It sounds like LeBron's balls.
We start talking big game about bronze malls or talking smack about bronze malls?
I was thinking we just talk about something along the lines of, oh yeah, I heard the bronze malls are leading the town this year.
And what if we're right?
And hopefully we'll have at least that information.
Okay.
Why don't we talk about it in terms of the competition rather than who's in power?
Yeah,
they kind of
who's
both
going
end
to
up
be...
being...
Well, what if we say who we think will be... Who we hear on the outside is going to be the next one?
Yeah, we should ask what
We
the
do that
betting
too.
lines are.
Yeah.
And
If they're... Ooh, that might not... What if they don't bet on their leadership?
well, not necessarily the betting lines, but like, who do you think's gonna win?
Who's
who's
got
got the
advantage?
best? Yeah.
Yeah.
But we need
They're
to get...
dwarves. I'm sure they bet.
We gotta have a line into before we even talk about that, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we'll talk about the bronze malls being the ones in power, we hear?
Well, either that or, like, was just brought up, the possibility of, like, oh, we think they might win
Okay.
this year. And if it's a all bronze mall tavern, we might get some cheers. But I doubt that everyone there is going to be bronze mall.
True.
So we'll probably get, hopefully, some people going or saying, "Ah, fuck you. That's not us."
Okay.
I think we talk about it as a sport rather than who's in power, out of power.
Yeah. I agree with that one.
Okay.
Azanar, you have any light to shed here?
Well, I mean, until we get more information.
Oh,
This
he's
is
back to
not my
crossing his
area.
arms.
We need to figure out what's going on and adapt to that.
Yeah.
Well, let's find not the biggest tavern, but a bigger tavern.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, let's just check in with the tourism bureau, and they can direct us wherever we're going.
I mean, we can walk around, see.
Yeah.
However, you, I, Sai, and wow, why am I blanking on?
Acidar.
Yeah, we're all gonna stand out.
For once I fit in. Literally!
Probably me of all.
I think you'll be fine. You'll be as sore thumb as Wick was in Ilion.
Well,
It's not a big deal.
I'm not saying it's gonna be a problem. I'm just saying that we're gonna draw attention.
I was a sore thumb there?
I don't think so.
That was my
Don't
point.
you remember
were
being
fine.
in pain all the time?
No.
Or
Well,
thumb being sore?
no, but from other things.
It's a magical effect that they put on the gates. Anyone that they don't like, they just have a sore thumb the whole time they're there.
I don't believe that.
That said, let's just take a walk around.
Sounds good.
Alright.
All right, you guys approach the entrance. It's the actual interior is within the mountain, so they have most of it kind of carved out. But there's the path leads right up to a quite large gate, which is mostly down. Like it's like a huge gate, but it has like a little mini gate that you can let people in and out.
Before we go into the city proper, can I just do a perception check because I'm in the mountains and it's my favorite terrain and I have expertise?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's not very good.
Oh, I thought that was a nat 1.
No.
That would've been
It's,
hilarious.
13.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I'm just looking around.
You're really good at looking around. I mean, not really
Passively,
good.
I did better than that.
I know, passively, I do better than that.
You focus and get a little bit unfocused.
Good.
Or
Great.
too focused and it blurs it.
Great. Yep. Cool.
A little cross-eyed.
Okay, there's something weird here. Alright.
Yeah, I think it's you.
Okay, I'm definitely not the weirdest person in this group. Please.
Can we
Sai
go?
is like, Screw you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right. So as you guys approach the weird
Scoot.
bike, the smaller of the two gates, the guards actually step forward and block your path with their swords or their axes.
Hello.
What's your business here?
We came to try some fine dwarven ale, I guess.
Well, you have to come back at the end of the trials. No visitors are allowed here without an escort.
Trials?
What trials?
Dune Hildar is taking place.
Oh, it's the thing that we heard that the bronze malls are gonna win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, apparently we heard wrong.
It's what it sounds like to me.
It's all hearsay. We don't know anything about this.
So,
Who do you think will win?
It's not my place to judge.
so friend, and I cast friends.
Oh boy.
I want to do this. I just
Ah, yes.
you should tell us. Come on, who do you want to win? What's the number one clan in your mind?
You want to know about my clan?
Sure.
Well, I'm the Steelhides, and I mean, we're not gonna win, but I want us to win.
Who can beat you guys? I mean, the Steelhides sound really strong.
Well, it's always the Wraithbanes. They
Oh,
pretty
really?
much always win.
Are they the ones currently? Like, we're coming from the outside. We don't know anything.
Oh yeah, they've won the past 3 years.
Oh, okay. Who almost beats them?
Well, it varies.
Who almost beat them last year?
God, drank too much ale.
That's what these two want to do.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh well. So, I guess whoever we talked to, was wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's the worst? Like, competition-wise.
Yeah, who never wins these things?
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, who never wins? The Shadow Cloaks never win. They don't really try for it.
They don't try to win power?
No, their power is much more information. They don't need.
Oh.
They don't seek the seat.
Okay. Well, any chance you could find an escort for us?
He starts to turn around. The other one just there's like 4 guards there or more.
Could you recommend an escort for us?
Oh yeah. Well, you can come back in 30 days.
Well, see, we're on a small bit of a ticking clock. We have things that we have to do. And unfortunately it takes us all the way across the land, and we heard that the best ale is here when it's fresh. And these two really want to try some. Yeah, can you recommend a place for us to stay the night at least?
You can check some of the smaller towns about, but no one is allowed in unless you have an escort.
Okay. What is
Azanar steps forward.
Oh.
He walks over and whispers into one of the guards.
Oh, apparently I don't know what to say.
And he wanders. Not wanders, he wanders.
What did he say?
He can read lips.
Okay. So he went up to the guy and said, I have a contact. He's with the Shadow Cloaks. I need you to find... I need you to find Thalgus and bring him here. He'll vouch for me.
Valgus?
Thalgus.
Valgus.
Dalgus.
Okay.
Well, I have a few contacts here. Like I said, I'll see what they can do. If you guys want to just wait for the guards to go away.
So first, when the spell ends, the creature does realize that I use magic to influence its mood. And second, as it ends, Wick rubs her eye a little. Just so you know, that is part of the spell. The creature does know.
Okay. What? Don't do that again.
Do what? I was just talking.
Not again.
Okay.
We'll wait.
Okay, about 15 minutes later, a dwarf arrives. The black cloak on, has a scar across the side of his face. Kinda, actually, quite slender as far as dwarves go. Seems like a rogue style of build. That's how he goes. Well, Azanar, it's good to see you back. What do you need? You know it's Dunhilder. Well, we have some business that needs to happen. Is there anything you can do to help us? Yeah, you can come in and I'll take charge of him.
Us.
Well, no, I can't. I don't know any of you.
We all have business. It's all of us or none of us.
Well, then it's gonna be none of you.
Come on. These guys want a drink. I want a decent place to sleep.
There's some outlying villages if you would like.
And we'd have to go back the way we came. It's late.
You can roll a persuasion check.
Oh, sure. Now when I don't have friends on.
You're not conversing with the guard.
No, but I didn't have to roll anything when I had friends on, which gives me advantage. So that's a 9.
Alas, my arms are tied with this. There's just not much I can do. Azanar steps up and goes, let me go in, talk, see what I can find. Give me an hour.
We'll expect you back in an hour. Exactly.
Alright. The guards let him. He wanders off. If you guys want to do any talking or anything, or we can fast forward an hour.
Well, no, there's going to be talking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Want to get out of earshot of the guards.
Okay, that's fine.
What was that?
What was what?
Your eye color is different.
What?
I saw exactly what happened. I know. I've seen that spell before.
I can't do magic except for minor illusion.
You just did.
No.
Now, whether you know it or not, you just cast a spell.
I can't do that. I've never cast magic before.
No, and that's why this is a little off-putting to me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just talking to him. I was just being friendly. Or trying to be.
You didn't notice his demeanor changed?
It was pretty obvious.
It was very drastic.
I thought it was just because I was being nice.
You were not being that nice. You didn't, compliment him or anything. You just demanded information.
And it doesn't... Someone's personality doesn't change like that without some sort of influence.
I can't do magic, Valtry. You know that.
And I do. Which, again, is why I'm a little scared at the fact that you just did.
But I didn't. There's no way I did.
Regardless, when somebody of a ruling clan comes and offers to
He's not the ruling.
a member of an important clan, excuse me, you can't just like, you have to introduce yourself. You can't just demand that he vouch for us. That's him putting himself on the line.
He didn't introduce himself.
Because he thought he was vouching for Azanar, and then you just jumped in and were like, us too.
Well, yeah, because this is supposed to be a group mission, and I'm sorry, but any information he brings back, I don't trust.
Okay, but that's not the way to like, get in with a noble.
I was saying that we needed to go with, too.
Right now, I'm trusting him to get us in. If he comes back or doesn't, because that's also a very valid possibility, then we know that either something happened or we can't trust him again.
I'm not talking about Azanar. I'm talking about the guy from the Shadow Cloaks.
Yeah, who I was honestly thinking they might be our best bet at making allies, but I'm not going to trust whatever Azanar brings back.
This isn't about Azanar. This is about you can't expect somebody to stick their neck out for somebody they've never met before. He knows Azanar.
Weird, because we kind of stuck our necks out for you the first night we met you. Like, we all fought together. That's sticking our necks out for each other.
Nobility doesn't work that way.
We also were all screwed at that time. I don't want to take a different side, but
mercenaries work differently than nobility. There's convention. I don't understand them all, but I know that
Okay,
without
I said the
formal
us because I
introduction-
didn't know if he knew that we were part of the same group. So I was making it clear we were.
and I agree with that. I thought about saying the same thing.
It should have been a formal introduction, is all I'm saying. If you wanted to actually succeed at convincing an important member of the Dwarven nobility to let us in under his name into the city. That's all I'm saying. There's just a different tone you have to take with that.
The fact that you don't know you cast a spell is worse.
Oh, why are we back to this?
Because
I didn't cast magic.
You did.
Oh.
That's scary. Because that means, especially if you don't know, that means I believe something has a hold of you.
Oh. No, you guys are just being silly.
I mean,
See,
neither of us are like the most silly people.
Sigh.
I mean, him notwithstanding.
I know when I
I
cast a
didn't say
spell.
all of us. I said both of us. Or neither of us.
I have to do some sort of incantation. I have to make some sort of hand gesture. But I know what I'm doing. If a spell is cast and you don't know it, that means either you're being controlled, which I hope you're not,
No.
or it's a very new power and you haven't controlled it yet.
Well, it's neither because I didn't cast any spell.
I would like to insight check.
Who? Wick?
It's gonna be a 17 to see if I
Roll
believe
against
you.
that.
Yup.
The question now is, it's technically not deception.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends on what you believe to be true.
Right.
Yeah. That's a 17 as well.
So match.
I think that usually goes to the person who says it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you don't really get much.
Yeah.
You slightly feel like Wick's telling the truth, but you're unsure.
It seems like you believe what you're saying. But
Of course I do. It's the truth.
I agree. That was... something happened in that interaction.
Maybe he just wanted a friendly gnome instead of lots of tall people and other mean dwarves to talk to.
He immediately told you to go away.
Because he didn't know what we were looking for.
No, after that. It was like an A-B-A conversation. A was, go away, I can't talk to you about this. B was, I will tell you all about my clans and the competition and blah, blah, blah. And then A was, don't do that to me again, go away.
I didn't.
Did you notice changes there?
Well, yes, but I didn't do anything.
Clearly something happened.
Or he's crazy, like you guys.
Mm-hmm. Deflect, that's fine, but you should think about this.
I actually have to check our backstory for spells that I've cast.
I don't have that written down.
It's somewhere in Discord.
Well, how are we getting in?
Well, let's see what Azanar says.
Oh, goody. That'll be trustworthy information.
Okay, about another 20, 30 minutes go by. Azanar and Thalgus appear. Thalgus stays on the other side. Azanar walks out. Alright, well, it's a bad time for us to show up. The city's locked off to all visitors without escorts. One of the only options if we want to try and get in, or waiting is perfectly fine too.
For 30 days? A month?
Hold on, what's the option?
We can try to join one of the clans.
Did they let outsiders into the clans?
Yeah, it's not strictly dwarves in all of the clans.
Well, that would get us some pretty big allies real fast.
I mean,
Clans tend to stick up for each other.
Right, but
We're
we're particularly not in danger, and that also means that we need to be there for our clan mates.
Yeah, I'm not exactly keen on
It comes with
signing up to something.
Lots of strings, I would imagine.
I don't have the finer points.
Does he?
The Shadow Cloaks wouldn't be the option. They don't participate. I mean, they participate in show. They don't.
I honestly
go to
think
win.
they would be the better ones anyways. We don't necessarily need the power of all the Dwarven clans behind us, but the power of information that we can trust
Mm-hmm.
would
What
be
was that
really
supposed to mean?
helpful.
Don't start, let's keep moving.
You know that we're not sure about the Enclave. That's
Just
all it
keep
means.
it moving. Not now.
Well, the gnome said that we need to get powerful allies. I don't think information is a powerful ally in a war.
Knowledge is power.
They're not like throughout the country. They're not as large as the Emerald Enclave. The Emerald Enclave works with the Shadow Cloaks because we don't have
never
members
mind.
here. We have an alliance with them. That's how I have these contacts. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Do you have a different recommendation then?
Wait 30 days or find
I
allies
meant
in another
for
place.
another clan.
From what I know, not the Wraithbanes. They're probably the darkest of the group
Mm-hmm.
and would be the closest to aligning with the Empire of anyone.
Mm.
They just want power and they don't care the cost.
Sure.
The others are kind of a toss-up from my experience.
Anyone that... What do the competition trials look like?
We'd have to ask Thalgus, or Thalgus has offered. I helped influence him to give us an introduction to one of the clans. They'll send out a guarded escort,
Mm-hmm.
and you can meet with one of their leaders potentially, or an upper member, and explain yourselves. That's...
Well, we can do that. That's not necessarily aligning ourselves with a clan right away.
Introduction's not that.
See where it goes from there?
Is it a specific clan? Which clan specifically?
Thalga seems to believe he can set it up with just about any of them.
So we should decide?
The steel hides or the strong braids would be more accepting, I believe. Or the true swords could be strong allies against the evil, such as what might be included with the Empire.
I mean,
Do I know anything about any of the Dwarven clans?
They've changed over the years. You'd recognize a few of them and just kind of know a brief history on them.
Which ones would I recognize?
You'd recognize the Wraithbanes, the Shadow Cloaks, just kind of by name and what they do a little bit, and the Strong Braids and the Bronze Mauls.
Okay.
They've been around for a very long time.
well, what I know is I've heard of a few of these clans. Of the ones that you listed that you feel we would either work... Of the ones you listed that we would we would be most likely able to align ourselves with, it's the Strong Braids. They're a little more open.
Well, I would lean towards one of the newer clans rather than one of the older.
The older ones have a name already set. Newer ones will be looking for help just to get there.
They may be a little bit more traditional with mostly dwarves. Yeah, the newer ones may be more accepting, but I don't have
Then
I don't
you
have the facts.
said the other one that might be more open was the True Blades?
The True Swords.
Or True Swords.
If what we're fighting is evil and they can win, it's a decent chance.
I guess that might be where my vote goes then?
There's a lot of caveats with that one, it sounds like.
You mentioned the steel hides as well. What do you know about them?
I don't have a lot about them. I mean, we can talk to Thalgus.
Strategize.
We need probably our best shot in.
Well, you might need the best shot at winning. The clan in power is going to make the decisions. So if you line yourself with a loser, it's not going to be good.
We may not have the whole clan or all of the dwarves, but even a clan is going to help.
Well, they're going to listen to the clan in charge. They function as one clan.
Once one's in power.
Do we know
Okay.
if one of the clans is maybe weaker in this competition this year?
Yeah, I
That
think
might...
the True Swords and the Heavyfoot clan probably the two weakest, besides obviously the Shadow Cloaks.
Yeah, I think it keeps sounding like True Swords sound like somebody we should talk to.
I agree.
You want to align yourself with one of the weaker ones?
Help them win. Isn't that what you said? We want an introduction. We just want to talk.
That's fine.
Everyone likes a good underdog story.
Everyone.
Alright. Is that what you want? You want to go with the True Swords?
We want to talk to him, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll go with Thalgus and we'll see what we can do.
Uh-huh.
He walks off and back in with Thalgus and they go off into the mountain.
Have you read anything about what might be, like, what kind of challenges might be part of this? Is this the kind of thing we can help with?
You would know that it's a series of physical, mostly physical with some mental to them, like combat and other type of things. You wouldn't probably have specifics, but you know that they're...
I'd have like the like middle school paper outline of it.
Yeah. I think you probably know that there are 7 challenges.
Okay.
And that if there's a draw at the end, that there are more things that happen afterwards.
I share this information with the group. That's what I know.
Sounds like the kind of thing we might be able to help with.
Yeah.
Given our skill set. It's possible.
Do you guys just want to wait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, they come back about 30 minutes later. Azanar comes out again with Thalgus. Alright, well, they want you to prove yourselves before your audience.
Of course.
What do they have in mind?
Well, they've been having some difficulty with, I think, giants or ogres or something. There's very large... Sometimes the translation for me in Dwarvish gets a little messed up, but some large humanoids that are giving them problems over on the other mountain. If you bring them 3 of their hands, they'll give you an audience. Different hands. 3 right hands, to be specific.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, so 1.5 giants
Yeah, not just
later.
1.5 giants.
3 different giants. Got it. Or ogres.
Are we getting ourselves into something that we can't handle again?
Well, if we take them one at a time.
What kind of giants?
I don't know.
Ice
Fire,
giants.
storm, ice, regular, hill.
I don't think there's any special natural
They're
thing
an
to them.
elemental affinity.
No.
Okay. Probably hill giants.
One's messing with the livestock and...
That sounds like hill giants. Of the giants, they're the smallest and the dumbest.
Okay. If there's only one messing, are we just going to be out on a bounty hunt to find 3 giants or 3 ogres?
There's more than just one causing problems, for sure.
But like at the same time, or can we do it one by one?
Do it however you like or can.
Well, it's that, or we go, I guess, to the dragons because we're close.
It's gonna take a lot of time either way, so, I mean, I'm always down to kill a giant.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, then.
I know Sai's not here, but, I'm like, to Sai.
Yeah, I love killing giants, too.
As long as we promise this time, if we get in too far over our heads, we leave ourselves an escape route.
Hey, we tried to leave. I tried to leave.
Yeah, things just happened way too quick there.
Yeah.
But to try and not get ourselves into that situation again where...
Well, giants hit hard, but that's pretty much all they do. At least hill giants.
Okay. So I guess we go after some giants?
That seems to be our only way in at this point.
Okay.
I already have proven myself with the dwarves and have contacts. I don't need to go unless you would like me to go. I'll leave that up to you.
I think at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Okay.
We could probably use the assistance, but I understand if you don't want to
No, it's.
go.
I'll go with the group. Alright, Thalgus, we're gonna go hunt your giants, and I'll seek you when I come back.
Does Thalgus react to Azanar going at all?
He's not really. I did say he came out. No, he doesn't care either way.
Okay. Which means it might not be a setup. Is what I was thinking. Okay.
So, I guess, do we know where exactly this livestock has been bothered by this giant?
Oh, well, it's just the next mountain over. I've given Azanar here the details, so...
Perfect. We'll go then.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Hopefully I'll see you soon. He turns and walks it back in.
So where do we go?
Light the way.
Alright. Well, from what I was told, let's go this way. And he leads you back down the road for probably 20 or 30 minutes, and then starts heading up another path that heads up a different mountain. And what is this? Okay.
You get to use your favorite terrain.
And your favorite enemy.
I need
got-
to remember what favorite enemy even gives me. I don't think it's useful in combat, actually. It's kind of stupid.
Man, Valtrar's not having a good week.
Aww.
So many things changing and...
Don't look at me like that!
This is hard to keep out of frame. Alright, well, I don't know if we should, if you want to take the lead, Anna. I know you're good with this sort of thing.
Certainly.
Alright.
She's just seeing what her favorite enemy gets her.
It's out of combat stuff.
Well, we're out of combat right now.
They head up
I know, but it's
Tracking, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
tracking, knowing information about them, that sort of thing.
up the mountain is about all. Hopefully somebody of your skill can find them.
Sure. I guess first I'd like to see, I mean, they're big heavy creatures, so I'd like to see if I can hear or see them anywhere.
Okay, roll a perception check. And we'll just do that for the next... We'll do it for every 30 minutes.
23.
23?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's for you trying to listen for them?
Yeah, listen and look, yeah.
Okay. After about 30 minutes of hiking up, you hear some large thudding, but you can tell it's pretty far off.
Okay.
But with your higher perception roll, you can hear it.
Okay. I'll sort of take us in that direction then.
Okay. You get closer, and you are able to. Why don't you roll survival as well?
That one's less good. But I have advantage. So that's an 11.
The one that
which
looks
is
like a 1,
better than the
and then a
natural
1.
Yep.
You're able to find some giant footprints.
Actually, it would be a 13, but it doesn't matter.
You find some giant footprints because giants pretty well.
Yeah.
You're able to identify it pretty
Those
quick.
big footprints are giant footprints.
Yeah, I know it's kind of a weird thing to say, but
So yeah, I point it out to the group and I say, well, I think we found the trail.
Cool. Let's find it.
okay. You guys travel for another 5 minutes or so, then you hear another thud, and it's kind of around the bend. There's, if you want to kind of, creep towards it.
Yeah,
or what do you
I'll
wanna
try
do?
and stealthily
Stealth.
come up
Are you gonna
and
go
take
ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be like.
All right, roll a stealth then.
Oh!
That did not go well. That is.
That's a wick
an
roll right there.
8.
Okay.
Minus the numbers.
You start creeping your way over and just give me a dex check.
Natural 20.
Okay. As you're creeping around, you hit a rock and you start to fall, but you very gracefully catch your footing and don't go around the bend, and you kind of pull it back in and just kind of peek around the edge and see a hill giant, as you would know, just kind of lumbering around, like picking up things. There are a few horses that he's obviously stolen, and a few other livestock and boulders. Just he's kind of moving them around, and
He's playing house.
yeah, looks like he's kind of just
Playing dolls.
playing around with boulders, like picking them up and like throwing them.
I'm like, wow. Okay. So I head back to the group and I say, well, he's playing?
Sounds like a good time to attack then.
He's got a lot of boulders available.
Well, we're in the mountains. Where aren't there boulders?
That's fair. That's true. Just be aware.
Uh-huh.
They can throw boulders.
Yeah,
Pretty
I can't.
hard. Yeah. They can throw boulders bigger than me. Probably.
Okay.
Do we have a plan or just like...
I mean, I think with something like this, it's better to just go straightforward and simple.
Yeah, if he's not paying attention to us, we'll at least have the element of surprise.
Yep.
That's true. I can get a couple shots on him off.
Yeah, I don't have anything far away, so...
I got stuff I can do.
Well, why don't you and I sneak up, and Azanar, if you have something ranged you can do, feel free, but we kind of sneak and get a couple distant shots off, and then you guys melee folks run in.
Sure.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
When we're around the corner, how far is the giant away?
So you're going up to where
I'm
Anna looked?
when we turn, I want to make sure that, like,
I
do
would,
I run
I
forward?
would tell them how far away it is.
Right, okay. So be about 40 feet away.
Just wanting to make sure that distances work well.
Oh.
Oh yeah, guiding bolt's 120 feet. I think I'm
I
good.
have 600 on my longbow, so I'm good.
And it's fixed.
What?
I said, and it's fixed.
You don't have to use my shitty little crossbow.
Well, that
Until
still
it
is
breaks again.
320 feet,
Yeah.
so in the long range, so.
Okay,
Sharpshooter.
cool.
Alright, so I would like to take Valchar and potentially Azanar if he's coming on this one, or does he want to go ranged or melee?
Let's go.
So let's sneak up, go to just behind the tree line, or just to the bend and shoot, get some shots off real fast.
Guess what we're doing? Pass
So-
without a trace.
Yes.
Can I come with?
We were talking about sneaking, right?
Yeah, we're gonna sneak, get a couple shots off,
Here
and
you
then you run in.
Oh, okay. Lucky coins.
Same with you, Sai.
Sign as and are both gonna go.
And we're,
I don't know size modifier, but I'm pretty sure it's good.
He either has a +5 or +7.
That was
I'm not sure
I
which.
think it's a plus.
I think he has
7,
expertise.
Wow.
Ooh.
so that's an 18! Natural 20 to an 18, if you, or just a natural 20.
Yeah, natural
Plus
20.
10.
Plus 10, so 30! Holy crap!
28. Thanks for that +10 because I rolled a natural 2.
Ooh,
Plus 5 is 7, so it's a 17, which is still like, that's alright.
I got better. I got a 19 total.
I did better than both of you!
Yeah. Rolled a 5 with a 4 modifier.
To be fair, if it hadn't been cocked, it looked like it was leaning towards 7.
You know.
Sinaz and are quite stealthy as well. You all make it up to. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
You all make it to the edge of the edge of kind of the lip where you can look over and see the hill giant.
Okay.
On 3. All right.
Do we have advantage because we're surprising him? Has he noticed us?
He hasn't noticed you.
You. Okay. I'm gonna shoot him twice.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt, 2nd level.
All right.
21 to hit on the first one. And then I assume we'll do initiative after this.
You guys can start, and then he'll just have the last initiative.
We'll do. I mean, I assumed we would do surprise stuff. And then
Yeah, surprise, and then we would roll.
However, or we could roll initiative now and then just.
That's fine.
surprise.
We'll do a surprise round. What? That's fine. Let's go. He's not paying attention. All right, 21 will hit. Actually, let's all roll initiative now,
Sure.
just so that I can. That's how I keep track of health.
Yeah.
You guys do your. Oh wait, which one? Okay. Oh, poor Sai.
Oh, poor Veltar.
Hey, decent roll for wit. Apparently, I showed up. Still a
I
while
did
ago.
perfectly average.
14, 16.
We
Four.
could be below 10.
Nobody over 20?
No.
15 and 20?
16.
15.
Oh, God.
16, 15.
And I
Okay.
have a +5 to mine.
I have a 0 to mine, so I rolled a 16.
10 to 15. No.
Oh. Oh. Oh, this is great.
5 to 10?
8.
8.
Rolled a 6. However, the attack worked.
Hey, don't worry, you're not last.
Oh, yay.
Guess who's last?
Oh.
The one who's not here.
Sai.
Sai, who rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
Okay, so who's up first?
Wick?
I have no ranged attacks, so I just run as far as I can.
25 feet?
I could dash.
You could dash and get to him.
I will dash and get to him.
Okay, cool. You're gonna stand right next to him. Alright, Anna.
Do you want me to re-roll the attacks?
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
So is it 21 to hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that is 11 piercing
Okay.
damage. And then I do my Dread Ambusher second shot. Do I still have advantage on this one? On the second one?
No.
Because on my first turn in combat, I get 2 shots.
Right, so just the first one, then he's aware
Okay.
of attacks after that. I mean, getting hit with an arrow, then you're gonna be like, what?
Well, I probably loose them before it even... Like, I probably let the second one go before it even gets hit. But it's fine. I think I'm going to make this a sharpshooter shot. We'll see how this goes. I should have done that on the one that had advantage.
Okay.
-5 to the roll.
Hey! So that is a 24 minus 5, so a 19.
That'll hit.
Alright, and then
plus
that...
10 to the attack. It's
Plus
such a brutal.
it's a 2d8 plus 3, and then plus an additional 10.
Ooh.
So, because this is my special shot. It's only once per combat. 8 plus 3 is 11, so 21 damage.
Oofta.
Yeah.
Hey!
At least y'all did damage your first turn.
That's like my one, like I'm a one-trick with my Dread Ambusher right there. And I will stay where I am. I'm not moving.
Azanar will charge up some blue flame and just launch it at it. Or not blue flame, green flame. Sorry, he's all about green.
Everything's got to be on brand.
Green flame.
Shoot, what's this?
I've been
spell
waiting
mark?
for this all session. Come on.
You're
I
just
forgot to put in.
Shaking.
I think it misses. Valchar.
Does 18 hit?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just so used to rolling dex saves against you.
Wow, that hasn't happened for a while. So this was cast at 2nd level already.
Okay.
9, 10, 15. Yeah, 15
And
damage.
it's the next attack against it has advantage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Too bad it's not me. Unless Sai just doesn't.
Sai stands.
But advantage gives some sneak attack though.
True.
Well, also.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Wick
yeah,
being there
Wick-
gives him
Oh,
sneak
and
attack.
Azanar went about half the distance after launching his thing.
Sure.
All right, Sai is going to stand up and hook one of his daggers. Well, it's
Okay,
more
just
like
dagger.
dagger.
Yeah.
12, I think, plus 7. Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
hit.
plus 7.
He's level 4,
I don't think
so
he
he
has
gets...
expertise. Should be plus 5. He's plus 5 to his dagger attack.
Okay, plus 5.
So he would have 5d6 then for his... Or no, 4d6 and a d4.
Yes.
Plus 3? I think it's 3.
Plus 3, yeah.
Jeez, that's just a standard attack.
What?
9,
So, jeez, and that's just a standard
11.
attack.
Well, he only gets
a sneak attack once per round.
14,
Yeah.
16.
But
16
that's per round.
damage.
I have to burn a spell to roll that many dice.
And then he's gonna huck another
He's-
dagger.
Still at 2d6 for sneak attack.
Ah.
Fun fact.
2?
Yeah.
Ooh. Then
roll.
that's actually less. Nope, that's good. Thought he got 1 per level. I guess that's a
It's
little...
every other.
Yeah.
His second dagger is gonna miss. That brings us up to Wick.
Okay. I'm going to take my rapier and stabby stab.
Go for
Job.
it.
This is what I've been so excited for, guys. 19 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. It's a D8. 10 damage.
Yeah. Alright. Done?
Yep.
Anna.
Okay. Whew, that sharpshooter shot felt so good last time. I'm gonna do it again. And I'm sure it'll backfire this time. It's minus 5 on the roll. So that's 8
That's gonna be
plus
more than
7 minus 5, so that's a 10.
No.
Yeah. Oh no, I know what her first.
Alright, the Giant's turn now. As he's holding one of the boulders that he just hucks it at Anna.
Oh my
I did
god!
do a lot of damage.
For once, I'm not being attacked.
He was hit first, and it's gonna be
Well, this is a new feeling for me.
17.
Yeah, I have 14 AC.
This is a new feeling for me. I'm so excited.
If I didn't have my shield, I'd be lower than that. I'd be at 13.
Gotta get all the right dice.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I didn't
These
walk
guys
up.
hit hard.
It's a good thing I didn't walk up.
I've run giants before. They hit pretty hard.
I mean, technically, we both play
For
characters that were
20
killed by
points of
giants.
damage.
I'm bloody.
Just Anna just gets clobbered with the rock.
God damn it!
Oh,
Watch out! No! Watch out for the boulders! Oh no, Melchor!
Azanar runs up and jumps, and as he jumps, his warglaives appear, and he just does two
Yeah, that's still cool.
slice attacks.
Yeah.
That's not plus 12. Oh, okay, plus 4. There we go. Both are actually gonna hit.
Oh no.
He's still okay.
Okay.
He's not great, but
he's
still,
okay.
he can function.
6
Okay.
and 5. So he does
I'm doing
11
it like
points of
5
damage.
and I can't do 5 and under. My
All right,
wisdom save is
Belchar.
5. I'm going to run up to Anna and
He's
go,
like, oh god, this never happens.
what?
Now I know what you've been complaining about.
Now I know what Wick's been complaining about.
I haven't felt this bad since the last giant attack.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. First level. You get 5 HP.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll take it.
Then lean down and go, we gotta be running.
Not yet. No, not yet. There's 5 of us.
And that is probably gonna be the end of my turn.
All right.
Just give me the look.
I think Sai's gonna take another dagger and just throw another 2.
Yeah, like 10 and under is pretty much gonna be my like frozen in fear.
Ooh, almost natural
no.
20.
10 to 15 is
We need to get out.
I think it'll
Yeah,
miss and
functional,
that'll
but-
hit. So
You need to
2d6
Yeah.
plus a
And then
d4
15 is-
plus. Oh, actually, it's his offhand, so no.
What? 15.
5, 9. So 9 points of damage.
I'm gonna be watching those rolls now. I'm like, oh god.
Those
All right.
wisdom saves, man.
Wick.
I'm a stabby stab. 24.
Yeah.
Of course.
24 is a meh?
Oh, that's
That's a
only
mess.
6
Yeah.
damage. Seeing what happened to Anna, I'm going to stabby stab again. Use
Okay.
my action surge.
Random note, my watch told me that I was sleeping just recently. While I was here.
20,
That was a
23.
Yep.
For 5 damage. Thank you very much. And that was my action surge. Great
Anna.
use.
So I stand up. Or actually, was I knocked prone, do you think? Or
I think taking a boulder to the chest. you're
Yeah.
not
At
wrong.
20
Yeah.
HP.
I mean, not technically, but yeah.
Okay. So I'll shoot.
Okay.
That's definitely cocked. Oh. That's a 26. Definitely should have done sharpshooter on that one, but I didn't call it. So 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I will move into the woods. like I can't technically hide because I'm not a rogue, but like I'm gonna try and get some cover.
You go behind a tree.
Yeah.
You go behind several trees.
Yeah. So I move back however many feet I can, and then just like I'm just gonna go back and forth essentially.
Okay.
If I'm allowed.
You hear you speak giant, correct?
Yes.
You hear them go, "Oh, where did the pokey one go?"
I mean, I'm poking too.
He goes, "Oh,
You
Oh,
can't
tiny
hear.
one."
Oh, goody.
Grabs his club and just smashes it down.
This will be great. I don't know how to explain this away.
18.
Does hit. I'm going to use... No. Just, well, yeah, I'm not going to use my maneuvers yet. 18 hits.
Okay.
Doctor's going like, how am I the only one freaking out here?
Oh, don't worry, you're not about to be the only one.
Valtr's like the guy who smoked like way too much weed and is really paranoid. I'm the only one freaking out right now, man.
Yeah.
Plus 23 points of damage.
Yeah.
I warned you they hit hard.
Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? As far as I know right now, I am not ranged.
Alright, hold on.
Azanar.
Oh, no.
Every hit's gonna be that.
Oh, no.
It's his reaction to all of these super hard hits.
It's will save.
We're fine.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let
And
me.
that puts me at like...
It's like,
Good.
no, we're good, we can do this. Wick's a hardy little gnome.
Alright, Azanar kind of pulls his glaives back and does another double chop.
'Cause that's half your health, right? Okay.
That's a miss
That's
and
what
a
I'm gonna have
natural 20.
the criteria be.
Okay.
As an critted?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
Um,
about to do stuff.
Hmm?
I'm about to do stuff on my turn. I'm excited.
for 15 points of damage.
Nice.
It's a whiff, and then he just cuts, and you just see the green flame just kind of igniting the cut flesh as it goes through, and he pulls it back. Valtar.
Okay. Shit. 'Kay, So, we're going to do... Ultra's gonna go, because we rounded the corner of a mountain, right? He's gonna go on the other side of the corner and invoke duplicity. And then this is a DM ruling. Is invoking duplicity considered a spell? Considering it is a racial trait.
Like it's like a cantrip.
No, I was gonna cast so because it's a racial trait. It's something inherent to me. It's not. I'm not technically casting a spell.
Okay.
Because it's
You
not.
give it your
considered
bonus
on here.
action then.
Okay, I'm fine with
Seems
that.
fair.
And from there, he's gonna cast. The duplicate is going to cast.
Because duplicates can cast.
Healing word on Wick.
Okay.
Damn it, I could have used the guiding bolt.
Well,
Thank you.
he's still at that point where that is going to be 5 as well.
Cool.
All right. Sai is going to pull out. I think
And
he
I have
carries
the
6
potion.
throwing daggers. Not exactly sure.
Oh.
We're just
Doesn't
gonna
matter,
assume
'cause I did.
he's gonna go throw a dagger,
We were in
miss,
town, he probably would have bought more.
throw another dagger. That's gonna hit
Is that a nat 20?
as a 16
Oh. I can only see like a weird scribbly things.
for that's a low roll. 8 points of damage. And then he's gonna head. Okay, not how I would play Sai. I think Ryan would keep Sai at a distance here.
So, just reread that. Healing word's a bonus action.
You can cast it as your spell. That's
Okay, so you're wanting we're okay with casting bonus as a regular action.
yeah.
Okay, because otherwise, if we would have to recant that because I wouldn't be able to do it.
Right. We'll just leave it for now. Wait.
Just wanted to make sure that rule
Okay,
was there.
can I add some flavor to this?
Sure.
Okay. So, when the giant swings down, Wick knows her rapier is useless, just drops it and goes like this. And as she does, light comes out of her hands, and it's bright yellow, and it just shoots at. And I cast Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
That is okay. Range spell attack. This is gonna be great. Ooh. I don't know my spell stuff. Give me a sec.
Yeah, your spell attack,
It's gonna be charisma as well.
charisma.
Yeah. I know it's charisma. I have it
Plus your
written
proficiency.
down.
Isn't it 12 plus?
Charisma is +2, so that's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. Sorry, I don't know my spells yet.
It's proficiency plus your spellcasting mod, so in your case, charisma.
Yeah,
Your
which is
proficiency is
0
2.
and then +2 for my, so that's a +2 for spellcasting.
Great.
Okay, so it takes 1, oop, that's not the right die.
D10.
D10. It takes 7 force damage.
All right. So as you get punched back and you just kind of let loose this light of energy, how do you want to do it?
Whoa!
Pretty much exactly as I just described it.
Okay.
But then Wick slowly looks at her hands and leans out, and as she's looking, her right eye turns, she's got green eyes. Her right eye turns blue, and black lines appear out of the corner of the eye.
Okay. So as you're blocking, you're just unleashing this energy. It just kind of, and it just scatters the parts that where the light hits, and it just kind of scatters it in blood and bits. Just kind of fly out behind you. Like it had a lot of extra force because it's like the first time you cast it. It just let loose this just pure energy. It just went and it just splattered across. And like its head and its shoulders just kind of thumped on its like mid torso, and then just kind of plopped over.
I
I
very
didn't see this. I'm hidden in the woods.
I very slowly walk around the corner, very tentatively.
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah.
Okay. I come around and go, whoa! Nice hit, Wick!
What was
that you?
I don't know. I've never done that before.
Wait, what happened? Didn't you just stab it?
No.
No,
Yeah, I've never seen a stab like that.
didn't stab. My rapier's on the ground.
Yeah.
Nice one. That was pretty cool. Well done.
I don't know what's going on.
What happened?
I don't know either.
But she just let loose an attack and magical attack, and it just blew
Wait,
the thing to
a
bits.
magical attack?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Calm emotions would be great to have.
Wait, when did you pick up magic?
I didn't. I don't know. It just. I was trying to. It was hitting me, and I just. And then there was light, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
You have someone watching over you. That someone just protected you.
Great. Can it not do that again?
Did either of you guys recognize the magic? I mean, you're two different kinds of magic, right?
Azanar comes over to you and whispers in your ear. It was an eldritch blast. I mean, I know it because that's what I do. From an unknown patron, but that's what she did.
That involves, like, a deal with somebody, right?
Mine does.
Did you make
Yep.
a deal with somebody?
No, never.
Oh shit. Of course you remember that.
That is a 19. Yeah, there's a part of it that dawns on me from the note.
What?
You remember how you said that you talked to a guy and told him your name,
Yeah.
and he gave you information? What sort of information was it?
It was just. I don't know. He said when he had information, when he had things to help me, he would give it to me.
Have you seen him again since?
No, but I did. I had a dream that night after I almost died, and I heard his voice, but I didn't see him, and it was just a dream.
What did he say?
Oh fuck, I don't remember.
That was almost so emotional
Hold on.
and good.
Consulting backstory?
Hang on, I have to consult what I literally just wrote this morning.
As a note, the stuff around your eyes, it's staying?
Yeah.
Or is it going? Okay.
Yeah, it is. My right eye is permanently blue and has the lines now.
And Voucher's purposefully not bringing that up.
Oh, good, because that's gonna freak her out.
Yeah.
I just all he did is whisper to you what he did, and he's like,
Because he knows
I'm
what's
not
up.
dealing with this. Yeah.
He said that I was pushing my luck and that I needed to be more careful and stronger, and if I wanted to be the hero that I dreamt of, and that he would make me stronger.
Well, that sounds like powers.
But it was just a dream.
It doesn't seem like it was just a dream.
Yeah, you've got a friend in high places.
Or low places.
Yeah.
I don't want magic. I don't want any of this.
Well, I mean, you want to be a hero, right?
Of course.
Magic can help. I mean, I use some magic. It's a little bit, but...
It's pretty much my whole arsenal.
Exactly. There's
I'm not
nothing,
saying there's
nothing
anything
wrong
wrong,
with
I
just-
magic. I mean, Sai's the only one, and actually he uses a little bit, so...
So, okay.
All the cool kids do it.
Peer pressure.
So there was a time where I didn't have powers either. Might be interesting to know. But there was a day where I had dreamt that the person who I now worship spoke to me. And then the next morning, I woke up with what you see.
Mine are pretty new as well. It's been recently that I've been sort of connecting with the energy in nature to do my own channeling.
don't like not being able to control it.
You will. It may take a little bit, but you will. I'll help you as much as I can.
And I know you're not Azanar's biggest fan, but it's similar kind of magic.
Can you help me control it?
I can try. I can tell you what I know.
Okay. Okay.
For now, maybe let's take a break for a little bit. And maybe decompress. Maybe eat lunch or something.
Walk over and get the hand.
So I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Asanar walks over and you see a green, very large axe just appear and be almost weightless, and he just see the arm just split as it lands and blood just pop everywhere, but hands cut off. And
I go over to Azanar while he's doing that, and I say, do you know, have you heard of someone accidentally doing this before?
I can't say I ever have. Usually it's sought after.
Right.
This is not... I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but... No, I sought after my power. I have my reasons of why.
Sure. Look, if she asks you questions, will you be sort of extra gentle? I think she's very confused about this whole thing.
I'll do the best I can, and I'll mostly stay out of your way. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep my head down. I don't want to cause more issues.
You're doing great. It's just this is, I think, a tender spot at the moment.
I mean, it's a pretty nice gift. Hopefully she's happy about it.
I think she'll get there. But right now, she doesn't know who or what gave it to her or why. That's
quite scary.
Yeah.
I did give up a part of myself for this.
Sure.
Hopefully.
Well, and that's what I'm worried about.
There may be a different Wick Tibbers than you met originally.
Alright. Thanks.
Yep.
I'm just gonna sit down in front of Wick.
He'll start lighting the rest of the ogre on fire just to burn that out.
This is a short rest,
Sure. But no hit dice.
I am serious about helping you out. I know how scary this is.
I didn't think anything of it when I met him. I didn't think he was anyone special. Just thought he was someone who might be able to help me find Julia.
Yeah. Trying to figure out if I know anything about that. No. I'm gonna say no. I've heard stories of also people getting powers randomly. Like I said, I got mine when I was young, but I was very young, and most people seem to be okay that it came from a deity.
I don't think I've ever seen a cleric cast that before, though.
No, and that is not in my arsenal. That said, this may not be a bad thing. It might be a scary thing, but it might not be a bad thing. We'll get it controlled, and then you'll just have new tricks.
I was still learning my first tricks.
Yeah, Can you do me a favor and create a frog for me? Just focus directly on that. That's all.
I don't want to hurt you.
If you do, that's fine. I can take it. This is...
I cast minor illusion. It's a frog.
See? Just need to focus on what you're doing.
Okay.
Everything came as a surprise. And at least now you have the knowledge of having that.
Yeah. I guess I need to learn new stuff.
Yeah.
I come over and sit down with you guys. I talk to Azanar and come back and I say, look, Azanar's willing to talk with you, and I think one of the things you should ask him about is talking to this person, entity. You're tied to them. You might as well get to know them, I guess.
Yeah, make sure they're a good person, right? I mean, they'd have to be a good person
We all hope so.
to want to work with me. They'd have to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should try to interact. I think you should try to interact with this entity and find out what you're capable of. Because until you know what you have, you're not going to be able to control it.
Right. And I don't want to hurt any of you.
How about this? Every morning, we'll go out to some desolate area and we'll practice.
Okay.
Practice these new things, making sure that you can control them.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
Totally okay.
once you come to terms with it, that move, I mean, I didn't actually see it, but I saw the remnants of it. It was pretty badass. That's some intense power you've got there, so, I mean, as long as you're ultimately comfortable with who's funneling it to you and why, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it can be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It will be a good thing.
The power lies with you.
Right. And I'm a good person,
Mm-hmm.
so it'll be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll be alright.
I'm just gonna keep my hands by my side for a little bit, though, if you don't mind.
That's fair.
Take a few deep breaths, maybe eat some food, like take care of yourself, your physical self, while you're dealing with this too, okay? That's
Yep.
pretty important.
I can do that.
Alright.
Poucher's just going to continue to sit there. Maybe not necessarily stare at you and be like, okay, be sure you're okay, just sit there.
Anna occasionally just like passes you water and food. Just like without even like no word or anything, just like,
Anytime you basically do that, making Wick use her hand, she's like really hesitant about it. She's just like, yeah, pretty much just like, and not opening my hands at all.
Edward 40 hands. Full circle.
Azanar walks over and drops a hand, maybe about the size of you, in front of you and goes, well, here's your prize. You earned it.
Seriously, dude.
No, this is good.
Alright.
I did that, and it's one step closer to us being able to do a good thing.
He cauterized the wound, the severs. So it's not like a dripping blood hand. He just cauterized, he just burned it. So he cut it, then burned it, and he
So it
burned
smells
the
like
body.
burning giant
Giant
flesh.
flesh.
Yep.
I think you guys moved a little bit away.
Oh no, Wick literally just sat
Yeah, I
down
think
Oh,
right
then
where
it
she
smells
was.
like-
at the battlefield.
Then it smells
yeah.
like burning giant flesh. Yep. Because that's going to be real bad real soon. He wants to.
Yeah, no, she's having a mental breakdown. She didn't move away.
Anyone want a barbecue?
Really?
We got plenty of meat.
Exactly.
How about we don't?
I mean,
Still coming to terms with
waste
things.
this huge carcass.
I'm sure the forest animals will appreciate it.
Also will appreciate not having a giant killing them.
That's true. Yeah, who knows what kind of allies you drum up by destroying a giant pest.
Oh. Maybe we have our first ally. My...
Oh. Yeah. That'd be real nice.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he decided to help.
It's a good possibility.
He probably has his own motives, too. It's not necessarily bad. Just, he might have something he wants you to do.
And he actually spoke to you?
A couple of times, once in person if it is him. I don't know if it is. And then once in a dream.
That's all he says.
I think we need a moment. Just all of us to chill out as to what we just saw and what just happened. Not specifically you,
Nope.
but both of you just about died again.
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
I mean, it hurt, but I wasn't about to die.
I was okay.
I can cure myself, man.
I
Like,
mean, I was okay
I'm
enough
self-sustaining
do that.
guy over there.
It wasn't that bad.
So here's the thing. I'm pretty self-sustaining. I can cure myself. I can hide relatively well, and I'm usually way the f away from the battle. Focus on Wick or Sai or whoever.
Yourself.
Yeah.
That's not what happened in battle, though.
This is like the first time I've been hit since.
The first.
Goblins.
It doesn't matter that it was the first time. You got hit hard.
Yeah. So I got hit hard when I was in the wolf too. It happens.
Yeah.
Giants literally killed my entire group of friends. You think they hit me hard? Yeah. Sai and I watched them bludgeon every one of the people we knew to death. So I say we take a rest and then we go kill another fucking giant bastard.
I'm so sorry, Anna.
And I know you're dealing with something, but I promise, if I need you to heal me, I will let you know.
I still got that healing potion, too.
Okay.
I'm not the one you need to worry about, usually.
Usually that's true.
Alright.
We took a short rest. I can heal.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that.
Did I take a pee rest?
I was gonna say.
Oh, I think we're just
Yeah.
going to call it for the
Sweet.
night once this conversation's done. All right. We're going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to do 10-second sign-offs real quick, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, this over here is Ryan, who plays Sai, and his stealth is really high tonight.
He's on MySpace.
And don't find him on Facebook. And then I'm Jane, Cellular10 on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. Oh, check us out our Discord, our Facebook. Teddy and I made a recap today, or refresh today, which was entertaining. So yeah, check us out.
I'm Teddy. Hiya, it's Teddy on Twitter. God. Yay! Multi-classing. It's not complicated at all.
Teddy has some feels.
But also, yay, I've been dreaming of this since I created Wick, so.
Nice.
Oh no. I'm glad that didn't hit anybody's toes.
And yeah, check out our Facebook, please. Yeah.
I'm Blurry Phoenix. On every single video. No, that's a lie. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Join the Discord. We can all hang out, chat, talk about what just happened.
Yeah,
Theorize.
if you want to actually participate in story generation, once we get subs, that'll be the option. But for now, it's any active viewer. So if you want to be involved in this planning process or have your opinions heard by me, join our Discord. I'll go ahead and read them and try to interact. I'm really slow with that stuff, but I'll try to do it every week. And for me, it's Geoswarp, GEOSWARP at YouTube and Twitch, Tuesday, Wednesday nights. So please like us, follow us, subscribe to us, check out all the links below. And we really hope to see you guys back next week. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.